In Cincinnati, there's a station called WXIX. They have a reporter, Ben Swann, and he got a chance to sit down, or stand up actually, with President Obama and ask him some questions. Now, the president has been doing a lot of local press, but oftentimes, honestly, they have a limited period of time, and it winds up becoming softballs. Then he goes through them all, but not with Ben Swann. He decided, I'm going to ask him about the kill list. Terrific. Let's watch.
The so-called presidential kill list that's gotten a lot of attention, and this list of folks who have been targeted for assassination.
Right.
And on that list have been U.S. citizens who have not been afforded trial, including Anwar al-Awlaki. How do you, as president, or any president for that matter, regardless of party or person, utilize that power to assassinate even U.S. citizens?
Well, first of all, you're basing this on reports in the news that have never been confirmed by me, and I don't talk about our national security decisions in that way.
Well, what an answer. The president won't confirm that list, but he won't deny the list.
Now, this guy's working at a local Fox station. Some of you might think he's conservative. I honestly have no idea. We'll show you another clip. I don't know if he's a progressive. I don't know if he's a conservative, and I don't care. That is a great question. That is definitely the question you should be asking the president. It is the most interesting question because he's asking for, or he's not asking for it, he's taken the right to execute U.S. citizens abroad without a trial, without any reference to the judiciary, not asking anybody in the judicial branch, just making an internal decision at the White House. I think that is an awesome and misplaced power. So it's terrific that we've got a reporter asking about that. Now he follows up on it as well.
More broadly, though, our goal has been to focus on al-Qaeda, to focus narrowly on those who would pose an imminent threat to the United States of America. And that's why it's not just bin Laden, but a whole tier of al-Qaeda leadership has been taken off the field. And that's part of what has allowed us to now begin to transition out of Afghanistan, to begin to bring our troops home.
Again, what the president said here misses at least one important point. The president's war with al-Qaeda has gone far from the borders of Afghanistan to nations like Yemen. It was in Yemen where President Obama ordered the death of Anwar al-Awlaki, who, as I mentioned to the president, was a U.S. citizen and yet was never afforded trial. In fact, 2 lawyers simply decided that al-Awlaki could be killed. In addition to killing him, the president also ordered a drone strike that killed al-Awlaki's 16-year-old son, Abdul Rahman al-Awlaki. That 16-year-old, also a U.S. citizen, born in Denver, Colorado. So for the president to make the argument that killing those U.S. citizens without due process in Yemen means the end to the Afghanistan war is simply disingenuous.
Good on you, Ben Swann. That's just some journalism right there. Again, it doesn't matter what side you are on politically. This is a matter of constitutional importance, and it should be to all Americans. Now, the president's answers there were disingenuous in a couple of ways. He said, oh, no, I don't talk about that in public. I never confirmed a kill list. Oh, come on, man. Your administration clearly leaked it. You're basically bragging about it in the press behind the scenes. And for you to say, now, kill list? What, man, kill list? But we know they're dead. In fact, there's 3 U.S. citizens who've been executed at least, okay? Now, they say that they did Anwar al-Awlaki on purpose. Abdul Rahman al-Awlaki, that's the 16-year-old kid that they were just showing there, was by accident when they were targeting someone else. By the way, they didn't get the person they were targeting, but that 16-year-old American citizen is dead anyway. No due process. I need you to understand this, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. Whoever the next president is, whether they're Democrat or a Republican or something else, can use this power, if we don't stop it, to execute any U.S. citizen without a trial, without any due process. You think that's crazy, that can't happen, but it already has happened. And you think, oh, well, they're just Arabs. They're over there in Afghanistan or Yemen. Apparently even the president has trouble distinguishing, given that he's claiming that this has something to do with what's going on in Afghanistan, strikes in Somalia. Now, I know, look, there's a broad war on terror, but you can't say I'm winding down the Afghanistan war because I killed some U.S. citizens in Yemen. That doesn't make any sense. But you think there won't be mission creep? Even if you're not worried, oh, it's okay, I'm not Muslim, I'm not Arab. But once you set down the rule that U.S. citizens can be killed, you think there isn't going to come a point where they're like, well, okay, he wasn't quite a terrorist like a militant, but he was a drug terrorist. And then you can see the mission creep coming. No, no, no. It's a matter of principle and rule of law. These strikes against U.S. citizens that take away our constitutional rights, that take away our lives, without even going to the judiciary at all, are totally unacceptable. That is totally unconstitutional, And I love that a local reporter like Ben Swan asked about it. The president and all politicians should always be aggressively questioned on the real issues like that.